Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
One of my posts and said, if you're so happy being single, why post about it? So let me get this straight. Y'all spend before your engagement talking about how you've asked your man when he's going to propose and why hasn't he proposed yet and all the stuff you're doing to make him propose. You get engaged and you lose your mind as if being chosen is the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. And for most of you, it probably is. Come choose a dress with me. Come choose a venue with me. Come wine tasting with me. Come cake tasting with me. Let's present the bridesmaids with the will you be my bridesmaids gift. Then a month before the wedding, we're swarmed by how you're being a bridezilla. Then your wedding day photos and wedding day videos. Then you spend 6 months after the wedding and as many posts as you can saying, my husband this, my husband that, my husband this, my husband that. Then a year later you post, take me back, and post video footage and more photos of your wedding. And then don't forget the baby announcement. 2 become 3. So you get to be excited about your life choice, but we have to zip our lips and stay in the background and stay quiet. It's almost like if people know just how great it is, really just how great it is to be single, then that might take shine away from the fact that you think that being married is the best thing that possibly could happen to a woman, when it is in fact not.
What's good, everybody? It is your man, the Todd Voice, back here with another YouTube video. First thing I want to say is thank everybody that's subscribed. I think I'm up to 80 subscribers now. Can't believe it. Just earlier this month, I was at like 20 subscribers, seriously. So I hope that you are finding value in what I'm doing. And I hope to get value from you guys too. You know, every comment that I read, I'm ready to respond to at this point. So, you know, just let's talk about it. Let's talk about it and continue watching the videos if you can. I really appreciate that. You know, it's all love. It's all love. So, are people happier being single? That's the question. Lately, I've been seeing more and more videos of women saying that they're happier being single than they've ever been in a relationship. And honestly, I believe for a lot of people, being single means peace, no arguments, no compromise, no wondering where somebody is, you know, no dealing with drama, disappointment, or unmet expectations. If you spent years in a bad relationship, I can absolutely understand why feeling alone might seem better. But there is a question that I keep coming back to. Are people happier because they're single? Truly, are people happier because they're single? Or are they happier because they are no longer in a bad relationship? Because those two things are completely different in my eyes. I think sometimes we confuse relief with happiness. If you've been carrying a heavy backpack for 10 years and finally take it off, of course you're gonna feel some relief. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you never want to carry anything ever again. And I think the conversation really goes both ways. There are a lot of men out there saying that they are happier being single too. They talk about peace, freedom, less stress, and doing whatever they want with their money and time. So maybe this isn't really a man's issue or a woman's issue, it's a relationship issue. Maybe people are tired of relationships that take more than they give. Maybe people have become so disappointed in modern dating that being single is a better choice. But I also wonder something else. If someone is truly happy being single, that's great. But are they happy because they found fulfillment, or have they simply learned to live without something that they once wanted? That's not criticism, that's a real question. Because there's a difference between choosing singlehood and settling into it because you've lost faith in finding the right person. I'd love to hear what you think. Are women happier being single today? Are men happier being single today? Or are people simply choosing peace over the challenges that come in modern day relationships? Let me know in the comments and let's check out some videos.
I see grand rising, but anyway, it's so many women out here that just love being single right now at the moment. And if you are single, kudos to you. If you are in a relationship, kudos to you. But it's just being single, you already know that you can make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about waking up next to them. They got an attitude. Just, you know what I'm saying? Worrying about what they got going on in their personal life, their phone. I'm talking about all type of like, it's a blessing. Because being in a relationship, this gets hard. It's stressful. You just never know. But if somebody even got you thinking too much, worrying too much, you don't need to be with that person. Because anybody that's really all for you, they're not going to have you in confusion. So,
you know, don't nobody want confusion. So I feel her.
Generally speaking, I think women handle singleness better than men do, because I think there's an understanding from women that, like, if you were desperate enough, you can land a man, right? Getting a man, dude, it's like getting a 4-piece nugget from McDonald's. Like, they're really not that hard to find. I think that there's an understanding that, like, you know, crying yourself to sleep because you can't, like, land a man is not really the whole truth. It might, the anger, the frustration might just be at, like, the quality of men and the fact that you would have to, like, lower your standards. But I feel like because men on some level still feel somewhat available to women, it's easier to walk away and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this dating buffoonery. I'm going to go to my pottery class with the girls. I'm going to, you know, take care of myself. I'm going to have my pets. I'm going to get my degrees. I'm going to have my apartment. Like, I'm going to do me. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to take care of my friends and my family. Like, women aren't able to just, like, make a happy life being single. Where men, because men have, like, truly never had to, like, fully take care of themselves. Like, there's always been a woman around them to be able to do that. Like, men are, like, much more in crisis. And men also realize that, like, having access to a woman, like, knowing on some level that you could lower your standards as much as possible, there is something that you could do that maybe you don't want to do, but at the end of that road would be a woman. Like, I don't think men have that as strongly. Like, landing a woman is harder than landing a man. And so I think that's partially why they go crazy, is because, like, for them, like, their singleness is in some way genuinely involuntary.
I'm 37, I'm single, I'm taking a year-long break on actively trying to date. And my biggest fear when I left the father of my child was that I'm going to be single. Like, that was my chance. Like, I was so scared that I was going to be single for a long time. And I remember we were walking, he was saying, like, no, you're going to find somebody. Women always find somebody first. Well, that was when I was 31. He's almost 40 and I'm 37, and we're both still single. My point is that it is I'm realizing now how rare it is to have a really good supportive relationship. And I'm still so happy that I left. Even though I'm still single now, and my fear of being the single failure is, I guess, but I am so happy. So being single doesn't mean you're sad. Like, I'm so happy now on my own. Am I lonely? Yes, but you don't have to be single to be lonely. You can be in a relationship and be lonely.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been just seeing a lot of other women that are around my age or even younger or older that are single as well. And I just want to tell you that being single is not a death sentence. It is very fulfilling. And yes, of course, that we still want a relationship, but it might not happen. It's very rare. I'm looking at the relationships I'm around, the marriages I'm around. Even my parents, they don't have a good marriage. I'm not envious of a lot of relationships that I'm around. And I really do want to wait and hold out forever if it takes. I don't want to just settle for a relationship that's going to make me unwell.
Wow, it seems like being single is the new best thing in the world. That's better than sliced bread, as they say. You know, from people who've been in longer relationships, marriages, it seems like being single is the best thing to do. Like, partnership is not the way. And that's really interesting.
Now, who benefits more from staying single, men or women? Let's start the debate. I say both, but for different reasons. Men benefit because they have peace, more money, and focus. No performance pressure, no emotional drain, no legal risks. Women, however, they get freedom, safety, stats be statin, and support. She can build strong friendships with both sexes, emotional autonomy, and easier access to dates. Now, men can get more desirable over time if they use that money that they're saving to build resources, no longer spending it on women. Whereas women, as they get older, they have less options. They do gain more clarity and have a stronger identity, and will choose compatibility over excitement. So I guess neither is wrong, really, for wanting to remain single. Both can benefit in different ways. But what do you guys think?
It's an interesting way of looking at it. You know, I don't see any of her points being off.
Unpopular opinion, but being single is safer than dating. I mean, emotionally, financially, and mentally. Let's get into it. When you're single, you don't have to worry about being cheated on. You don't have to question someone's intentions. And you definitely don't have to shrink yourself to be chosen.
And let's be real. A lot of these women are not single because nobody wants them. They're single because peace feels better than potential. Okay?
The girls that get it. Being alone is better than being in a bad relationship, 1000%. But being in a good relationship is better than being single. Yes. How are people not getting this? When you are in a good, healthy, thriving relationship, It is 1000% better than being single. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
And as someone who was chronically single for most of my life, and now talks about being a late bloomer, I just got married last summer. I documented my dating journey on here. You know, it took me a long time to get to this place. I am in a happy, thriving, fulfilling relationship with a man who truly loves and supports me so much. I would not trade this to go back on the other side. Because when you do not settle, and AKA most people settle in relationships and that's why they're unhappy and they're telling people to be single.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just there. When you do not settle and you hold out for the right partner who enhances your life, makes your life better, sees you as a partnership, wants to build together, loves being with you, cannot wait to scream your name from the rooftops, just loves your presence, like you truly are working together to build something amazing. When you find that, it is better than being single. I am sorry. But I am always going to advocate, stay single until you find somebody worth giving up your singleness for.
I'm staying single because you could give a man everything, your heart, your soul, your body, every freaking thing, and the next day they could flip a switch and not want you no more. It's just that easy for them. It's just that easy for them. I'm not saying that I'm perfect by any means, but I know when I'm wrong, and so I can talk it out. And I feel like when it get hard, a man want to just bounce. They don't see the fight anymore. Okay, it's getting hard. Move on to the next. It's like they just want to just shut up whenever they want them to. They want just a week.
Yeah, this is definitely coming from a place of hurt, and I hope that baby girl finds what she's looking for.
I didn't see this coming. Y'all ready?
Every now and then, if you think about it, you might want to go out there and date somebody, but then the thought of getting to know somebody, learning their ways, and, you know, taking a chance on if they gonna do right or not, don't seem like it's worth the risk sometimes. And that's what keeps a lot of us single a lot of times. Not because we can't get nobody, but that be the case most of the time. Once you been alone for so long, you just enjoy it that way. You just would rather keep it that way. And I think the majority of us want somebody, to spend our life with, but then when you start thinking about that peace you have, it'd be hard to let go.
I want to be married, but I'm very well aware that to be married is going to be a disruption to my life.
I would have never thought I would say what I'm about to say. And don't get mad at me. I'm saying how I feel, not how you feel. The longer I am single, the easier it becomes and the more peaceful it becomes. I am not anti-marriage. I'm not anti-love. I'm not anti-relationships. I am anti-disrupting my peace and my life.
So it looks like everything's about the peace.
I don't know that I want to take that chance again. I've done it. The thought of having to worry about what another person wants or feels, I don't know that I want to do that. And I know that sounds selfish, but I am selfish.
I can understand that. You don't want to have to deal with somebody else's something all the time. You wake up, you're in a good mood, they're in a bad mood. You wake up, you're in a bad mood, they're in a good mood. You're trying to get stuff done, they're trying to play around. Sometimes just things don't link up, and people change. People change over time, but seems like peace is the only way.
I'm very selfish with myself and my time and my peace. Like, I don't want to disrupt it. I don't know that I want to take that chance. Like, trying to say to someone, hey, is it okay if I go do this? Or would you mind if I did this? Or what do you think about this? Or
what kind of relationship was she in to have to ask somebody if it's okay if I do this? Yeah, if you're in that kind of relationship, get the hell out.
How do you feel about that? No. I don't want to do that again, y'all. I've done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, I love men. I have sons. I love love. I just like where I am right now.
Like, y'all boys, the ones that single out here game, just stay single, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys. Luckily for me, I got me a woman that's worth me, like, being in a relationship. But for the rest of y'all dudes, stay single. Get your money up. travel, get you a passport, man. All this weird ass settling for being in a relationship with an ungrateful, miserable woman. Yeah, that's for the birds, gang. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys. That's for the birds. Get y'all money up, get a passport, work out. Basically level up as a man. Cause what y'all doing right now is very, 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 very counterproductive. I'm telling you. A lot of y'all dudes getting in relationships with women that have already been corrupted. They part of the sprinkle movement. They part of the as a man you should movement. Like, y'all boys gotta lock in, man.
Nowadays, ain't nobody dating for love no more. Everybody dating for help, dating to finesse somebody, dating to use somebody. It's like, damn, do anybody like each other anymore? I don't understand how you can come to somebody's life and waste their time. You could have just went out and got the person that you was looking for. Oh, you must feel like you're not good enough to get your ideal person because you're not willing to put in the work or do what you need to do to get that type of person. So what you're going to do is take the, in quote, easy route and go after a person that you don't really like and try to use them for what you want. It's just goofy. And this go for men and women, But shit, as a man, nowadays, these women expect you to chase them to take on their financial responsibilities. And all they giving you is some cat that 1,000 other had. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. Nah.